Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker. Apologies for the light. My overhead lamp has decided to blow, and I set up an LED like floodlight and put some blue paper over to try to diffuse the light a bit. So if it looks strange, I am sorry. There's not really a whole pile I can do about it though. So what we're doing today is, can you see this? Yes, you can. Trying to get the studs out of the CB500 engine and also the big bolt on the side. So the plan of action is quite straightforward, really. These studs obviously here, I'm just gonna put 2 bolts on and try to take them out because I do have new ones for here as well, and these do look a little bit warped, so I want to change them. So that's kind of the standard removal process, is just put two nuts on, tighten them together, and then try loosen the inner one. So we're gonna do that one first. And then over here, what I'm going to try to do first is cut a little slot into them with my Dremel and just use a screwdriver to turn them out. It might work. There's actually enough left on them that it might work. And then if that doesn't work, we're just going to have to drill them and try to turn them out. So hopefully it won't come to that. Then the big bolt on right here. What I'm going to do with that is that's completely smooth. With the engine, there's no hope of machining that off or whatever. So that one is just gonna have to be drill, tap it, drill it, and then use one of these stud removal tools. So that's what we're going to use there. So yeah, then we're going to talk more about the CB500 probably. I don't know. I might show you the frame. I've done a bit of progress with the frame. I'll show you that. I've just polished it. It's mainly just polished it. And we're going to talk about why I've decided not to get it powder coated. So important stuff coming, stay tuned. Okay, so these guys here, what we're going to try to do first is just thread on with our fingers the nuts. And to be honest, like, I'm not worried if these nuts never come off again. The main thing is just to get these studs out. So what you want to do is literally just get this one on far enough so that you can get a second one on, lock them together, and then try turn it out with the first one. Now, like I said, these studs are definitely warped a bit, so that's the main reason I really want to get them out. So now that they are locked together, what we want to try to do is just make sure they're fully locked together. Like I said, they'll probably never come apart again, but that's okay. And then you want to try turn this inside one out. I don't know, did you see what just happened there? But that just snapped right off. So it's time to get the Dremel.
Glasses, safety glasses on.
I'm just going to move this camera back because I don't want it to get dusty. It's my nice camera. And we're just going to clean off the treads. So I can already see part of the problem here is these are like completely rusted through. So these are actually rusted right down here. So I don't think these are going to come out. So what I'm going to try to do is cut the slot into the really bad ones first and see how that goes. Before anyone asks, no, I do not have much hope of this working. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think there's enough strength left in these bolts. Nah, not even. Oh, that actually... I'd bent my screwdriver. Can you focus on this? No? You're not gonna focus on this? No? No, okay. Focus on my face. Focus on my face. Come on. I'm right here. Yeah. It bent my screwdriver. Little tip, if you didn't know this, there's a hole usually in your screwdriver, and it's for another screwdriver to go through to make it give you more leverage. Nah, they have to be drilled out or welded to. which is a pain in the ass. Like these ones here. So what I've done is I just cut a slot into them, but I think whatever I'm gonna have to do for these ones, I'm gonna have to do for all of them, because they all suck. They all really, really suck. Okay, so I don't know, can you see this? I'll just swap to the other camera. So what I've done here is just drilled out the stud with my drill bit. And before I did that, what I actually did was I got my Dremel and cut the bolt flat. So I just cut it flat to give me a better chance of actually getting adhesion here, if that makes sense. And so I'll do the same over here. What I'm doing right now is my stud extractor. I've just screwed that in a bit. And now I'm gonna grab my vice grips, my trusty Irwin vice grips, and just try turn it out. The only problem with these stud extractors is they come with this like square drive thing, which is not the most useful. It would be a lot better if it was not this like square drive thing that you can't, you know, mount anything to, because they don't like turning. I know there's like a thing you can get, but I don't have it. It's the tool for tapping, you know, that thing that screws onto taps, but I don't have it. So yeah, hopefully this works. Ha! I just broke off my stud extractor. It looks like we're welding on a bolt. Sorry, I probably just blinded my camera. It looks like we're welding on a nut. There is enough to a left weld there, so that's what we're gonna have to do. Which is really, really annoying, but what can you do? Okay, so I'm not actually sure how long later this is. Just had to move something. I've been actually away from this build for a little while, just because I got really pissed off with it basically. But we have one of the head studs moving with the old double nut technique. Now, the only thing that's a problem that's different, this side is going to be okay. I think this engine port, the one that was relatively unmolested by El Previoso, I think this one will be okay, but the problem is this side. This side is a mess, and I don't know how I'm going to get them out, so I might end up having to drill them, which I really hope I don't, but if I do and have to retap it for a bigger bolt, I'll do that. You know, it's not the end of the world. Whoever commented and said they think that front bolt that's also locked in there is a through bolt, you are 100% correct. I had a look at it when I came back, and you're right. Now, the problem is it's completely rusted in place here. Don't know, can you see it? Yeah, you can. There and over here. So I tried knocking it through with a hammer, and I was worried I was actually going to just like smash the engine to pieces. So I've given up on that idea, and I'm going to... What was I going to do? I was going to do something, but I can't remember now. Sorry, for some reason my camera stopped recording. Really, Dad, you gotta move the lawnmower now, huh? This is what I have to deal with. So, one exhaust header stud is changed. I'm just screwing in the new one to stop anything going funny inside it. And I'm hoping this other one here comes out pretty easily, and then these two, I don't know, I probably won't keep them. I probably won't keep you around for that one, because it's just gonna be pain and suffering, so I don't think anyone wants to watch that really. Yeah, look, it'll get done. Why is that there? Someone hammered in my screwdriver. It could have been me in rage, I don't know. And there you go, that's one change. So look, one exhaust header stud has changed. I still need to get the new exhaust gaskets, and I need to get this side out. I don't know how I'm going to do this side yet. I really don't, but if I figure out if I get one out, I'll bring you back and tell you. But for now, we're making progress on this side. We're not making so much progress on this side. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot I'm going to do to this engine except, you know, clean it up a bit, and I don't know if I'm going to repaint it or sand it off yet. I'm really not sure. Or Dad tells me we actually have a sandblaster, and he has some cheaper sand. So, depending on how strong that is, I might blast this off. And I'm also probably gonna, if he actually does have one that works, I'll probably use that to blast the frame as well. And if I can do that, I might get the frame powder coated, because I was kind of moving away from powder coating the frame, just because the cost of blasting and powder coating together is not so cheap. But if I can blast it myself, with, you know, I don't care how long it takes, and I don't care if it ruins my lungs with dust particles, if it saves me money, you know. So, because I won't have to suffer the health complications for 20 years or so yet, right? I don't, yeah. Why? But yeah, look, I'm happy. I'm happy that we got one out. That is 25% of the way there. That is how to look at that. You're quarter of the way done, huh? I have to say thank you to the Pongster, because that worked to treat. That's the left-hand drill bits. I'm bad at words. It actually came out. I honestly, I was about to give up and just drill it out and tap it, but that one came out. So 2 left, 50% of the way there. My screen backwards, so it's really confusing. But anyway, yes, thank you, Pongster. Nearly 50% there. Pongster, if it wouldn't be super weird, I know it would be super weird, but if it wouldn't be super weird, I'd kiss you. Like, when I see you, I'd kiss you, because I got the third one out, 75% of the way there. I'm not even going to look at the time. I don't want to, it'll depress me. So I got the third one out, and all I'm doing is I've ran a nice stainless steel bolt back into the hole, same size as the studs here, to clean out the threads. So this one is done, and now the last one, I'm going to call it Devastatamon, because it's like a really depressing Pokemon, basically. That's Devastatamon, or those Digimon, it's a oh, just burped, it's a Digimon. If I get this done today, I'm having a cigar. Thanks, Hatter, I have 2 left. Look at this for a beautiful sight. All new head studs. I am over the moon at that. I'm over the moon at that. Also, I did open up the exhaust. So the exhaust is over there from Delcovic, that I bought before Brexit went through, so I didn't lose loads of money, which is nice. And they have these gaskets. So this is done. This is done. Like, this was the project part of the engine. The engine runs fine. The engine is good. It needs a new clutch cable and stuff, but nothing major. Anyway, I'm gonna swap the camera around and we can talk again. Okay, so number one, I can't believe I actually managed to do that. That took, I think, about 4 hours in total. 1 second. Just under 4 hours. Okay, so not even too bad. Less than an hour per header stud. Oh god, I have metal everywhere now though. So the good thing is it's done. I'm quite happy with that. And those are just new head stud bolts I bought on eBay. I'll show you this is what's left of one of them. This is I don't know, can you see that? And even if you can, it's just kind of like some threads. And like, you know, here's another one. Focus on that. Okay, so it's not gonna focus on you. But anyway, right, the important thing is it's done. Now I'm gonna talk you through what I actually used, and again, I cannot thank one of my friends, Pongster, enough. He has a channel on YouTube, the Pongster. Go have a look at him. He's number one, he's a gent, and number two, this would have been a lot worse without his advice. So what he advised was I use like left-hand drill bit. So instead of, you know, going the normal way, which is clockwise, to drill out material, these ones go anti-clockwise. And I bought stud extractors, and the reason Despairamon or Destructamon or whatever I called it earlier was so named was because my first stud extractor, before these arrived, snapped off in there. So there was like, you know, a header bolt that was just mush because it had been in there so long, and then super hardened metal that was designed to take out studs was also buried in the middle of it. So it was like a depression sandwich, but it got fixed, and it was all thanks to these. Like honestly, all I did was I used a center punch, marked my center on the other 3. Well, one of them I took off with the double nut method. But there was loads on that left, and it was actually in pretty good condition. I could have even reused that one if I wanted to, but you know, I'm not going to do 3 of them and leave the old one. I'm going to replace all 4. But all I did after that with the rest of them is use the center punch, got my center, and then just went up in sizes with these counterclockwise drill bits. You know, they came in the stupid sizes, so they started at, you focused on me, focus on me, focus on me. Okay, thank you camera. They were American sizes anyway, or I don't know, imperial sizes. So they were started at like 1/8 and went up from there. Sorry, they started at 1/16, not 1/8, and I just kept going up the sizes. And these were cheap. I bought them on Amazon. It was one of the only places I could find that delivered at the moment. Handily left the counterclockwise drill bits, and I used them as sacrificial. I think I've broken like 5 of them. I don't care. They did their job. These can go in the bin forever, and I'll buy another set if I need it at some time in the future. But yeah, I am extremely happy with that worked. So look, thanks again, Pongster. We have all new header studs, so now I need to start cleaning that engine and painting it, and then it's right. The engine then is fine. I still need to take out that through bolt. I think I'm just going to drill that and try knock it through and put in a new one, similar to what Shugley Shed did recently with his one. I think it's pretty much the same idea, and they're all shite. But yeah, pretty happy with that. That's a good day's work. About 4 hours in total. Not that much in reality when you consider, you know, it's done now. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't believe it worked. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for today, to be honest, because I know this is like a nothing video. It looks like nothing happened, but a lot did happen. So I've also started cleaning the engine more. I think that's going to be a bit of a labor of love as well, which is okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of cleaning, to be honest. I don't really like it. I'd be more someone who'd go at taking out those bolts for 4 or 5 hours, and just stick at it until it's done rather than cleaning. Because I don't think there's ever like I'm being silly, but there's no flat end date. You know what I mean for cleaning? It's just like you can always be cleaner until you get to like super polished, which I'm never gonna do. I'm just not that type of person. But look, might have been a small looking video, but that is huge progress, because what that actually means is that engine to me now is just, it's there. Like everything else is just cleaning, bit of painting. That was probably the biggest, most painful job on the ticket list, so it's done now. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy it for what you saw. Thanks again, big shout out to the Pongster. Really appreciate your advice there, because I had like a plethora of other tools there and none of them did anything. And obviously I didn't want to go the nuclear route and drilling out and widening the hole and then tapping it, which I could have done, but I just didn't want to. Because look, the correct way to fix it is to get out the original bolts, studs, and to change them. So that's what I wanted to do. So the fact that his advice enabled me to do that is fantastic. So thanks very much, Pongster. I do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching. A quick update on the frame. There is the frame. I know it's cleaned, more cleaned, so a lot of the paint has gone off. I have the back prepped for the welding I want to do. It's not there yet, but look, I just said I'd show you. So I'm still really torn between cleaning it as best I can myself and just painting it. I honestly think I could do a good job just cleaning it as best I can and painting it. But you know, I don't know. What do you think? Should I just clean it off as best I can and paint it? Because I honestly think that would be close enough to where I wanted to get it. So there it is in all its glory. I have most of the metal I need to finish the under tray and stuff through kind donations. So that is what I'll be using basically for the bulk of it, is that metal. And yeah, that's kind of where it is. And the box, I'll throw a little picture of the box design I have up on screen somewhere, but the main intent is still the same, just clean it all up. And yeah, other than that, I just kind of have to order the bits for the carbs. I'm going to try source them through like a local shop or something, just to try get them a bit faster, because ever since the whole Brexit thing, it's just become harder to get parts through eBay. So I'm just not going to. I'm gonna just get them through a local shop, give them the business, provided they're not like crazy expensive. If they're crazy expensive, I don't know, I'll just go to CMSNL or something, because they are crazy expensive, but I know I'm gonna get good quality product. So yeah, next jobs on the ticket list is to weld the bits onto the frame, because once the bits are welded onto the frame, I can either decide to paint it or powder coat it. It doesn't matter. Once the bits are welded on, it's kind of like, have at it, you know what I mean? It's ready for whichever way I want to go once they're welded on. So that needs to be done. I need to order the bits for the carbs, which obviously also includes a bigger main jets and pilot jets and stuff, because of the fact that I've removed the airbox. And no, it's not going back on. Don't whinge at me. The airbox is gone. It's gone forever. And then I also need to decide on what headlight I want to buy. I want a single, so there's loads of singles out there. I'm not worried about building one like the crazy people out there, like Reed Motorcycles, Drew, and he's insane. He's insane. And yes, what he's built is absolutely beautiful, but I'm too stupid to do that, so I'm not going to try. I'm just going to buy a single headlight, LED one, and fit that, and a single cluster for the speedo, because I think that'll just look neat, and that'll be it really. So yeah, anyway, now if you've watched, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, because it makes YouTube happy with me, and then everyone's happy apparently, and unicorns dance on rainbows and whatnot. And yeah, until next time, thank you again. Adios. Outro crew. I don't know, did you notice, but see that on my nose? So that's why you wear eye protection. These boys saved my face. One of the drill bits I was using, I leaned too hard in it, I will admit. I am a large human, and sometimes I lean a bit too much and smush things. But I leaned a bit too much, and it just shattered. And if I hadn't had these on, it would have been bad. So that's why you always see them up here in these videos when I'm not doing stuff, because I'm really paranoid about my eyes, because I'd be really, really sad if I couldn't see good. So wear your eye protection, or else like a little cut on my nose, and it is a teensy cut. It's focus. Thank you. It's a teensy cut. It doesn't matter, because but it would have been really, like, that cut would have been really bad on my eye, whereas on my nose it's like war wounds. Now I look tough. I don't look tough. Anyway, bye.